that's it. 31, this year's 31, done. All 30. Why, hello there, YouTube, and happy Halloween to you all! Yes, it is Halloween at last. Yes, the best day of the year. It is day 31. So, welcome back to 31, the free slashers, and as I've said already, it is day 31. And for that, we are reviewing, yes, you can probably guess it now, it is Halloween from 2018. Written by Danny McBride and David Gordon Green and Jeff Fradley, and directed by David Gordon Green, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer, Andi Matichak or whatever, Will Patton and Virginia Gardner, with excuse me, with who plays Michael as well as Nick Castle, with Haluk Bilginer as Dr. Randa Sartain, and James Jude Courtney and Nick Castle as Micheal Myers, or The Shape. So, this is a 2018 sequel to John Carpenter's 1978 original Halloween. Yes. So, it's the sequel to just the original. So, all of the sequels, including the original Halloween 2, all the Thorn trilogy, all the Laurie Stroad timelines, has been completely wiped, and the only previous film that exists in this timeline is just the original Halloween. So basically all the sequels that I've reviewed throughout this series don't play any part in this one. So if you want to watch this one, but you want to refresh your memory on it, just watch the first one, Halloween, the original. So as I've said already, after 40 years, and this marked the franchise's 40th anniversary, Micheal Myers is back. The film opens where some podcast people want to get like an interview from Michael the best they can, but Michael's not saying anything, and he has his back to them the whole time. And then next thing, he escapes whilst getting transferred to another institution. Makes me think, was it really an accident? And then Michael's doctor, Dr. Sartain, has to try and get Michael back and stop him. And of course, Laurie Stroad, who has, in the last 4 decades, has evolved into this warrior, has prepared herself for Michael's return, and even trained herself with guns, and also in that time has had a daughter, played by Judy Greer, and a granddaughter, played by Andi Matichak. Oh god, I can't pronounce the bloody woman's name. Andi Matichak, playing Laurie's granddaughter, Alison Nelson, and we have Judy Greer playing Laurie's daughter, Karen Nelson. So, in this, Laurie is PTSD driven and has prayed every night that Michael would escape so that she can kill him once and for all. And of course, Michael returns home to Haddonfield, where he begins a new rampage of killing and stalking teenagers and babysitters, and just resuming the way, as if he never left. And of course, in a big final showdown, Laurie and Michael have this face-off with her daughter and her granddaughter. So 3 generations of women fight Michael Myers and trap him in the house, where they burn him to a crisp. And then that's it. But in a post-credit sequence, we hear Michael's signature breathing, making us think, is he dead? Is he heck? No, we're getting another Halloween sequel next year, and the year after. Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. So anyhow, let's get right on to my likes and dislikes about this one. First of all, the likes. I love that they got Nick Castle back to be Michael Myers. Yes, Nick Castle wasn't Michael throughout the entire film. Of course, he didn't do a majority of the moving around because, Nick Castle's about in his 70s now, so, he just, obviously wanted to take it easy, but I liked how they got him back to play Michael when he didn't have the mask on, when he had his back to the camera, and I liked that they got him back, when he doesn't have a mask. There's a bit where, and then there's a massive plot twist with Dr. Sartain, where he goes a bit nuts and kills the sheriff who's helping him find Michael, and puts him onto the cop car. That's Nick Castle. And even the bit where Nick Castle kills Dr. Sartain when he tilts his head, that's Nick Castle in the mask. I love how they got Nick Castle back to play half the shape in this, and I think James Jude Courtney did a great job playing Michael for the more physical stuff like the walking and the stalking. So yeah, I loved Michael in this. I love that they got the white mask back, even though it wasn't the exact same one, but for some reason I felt like it felt more closer to the original than any of the other masks we've had in the film series. Of course, the mask looked all tattered and torn and worn because it was meant to be 40 years later. But yeah, I loved Michael in this. He was spot on. Also, Jamie Lee Curtis returning as Laurie Stroad. She too nailed it. She was brilliant as her character. She sort of Sarah Connored herself. Trained herself physically and mentally to prepare for when Michael should come back, and she's not afraid to face him this time. She's the badass that isn't going to let Michael frighten her again. I also like Judy Greer in this as her daughter Karen, and Andi, what's her name, as Alison. She was a good character in this. But yeah, by the end of the film, those 2 women, they evolve to the point where they face Michael just the way Laurie does. I also like the finale in this as well. There was even a bit where Laurie fell out the window and laid there, and then when Michael looked, she was gone. I thought, haha, the old switcheroo. And yeah, I liked how Michael just got caught in this and then she set him on fire. Kind of like the ending of Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2, and Michael's just stood up there looking. yeah, I just loved it. I loved the finale, how things happened, especially when Laurie's daughter Karen was like going, I can't do this, I can't do this. But then Michael steps into the frame, she goes, gotcha. I thought, yeah, she got me as well then, Michael. Yeah, she really did. Hey, look, I'm wearing my Michael shirt, serial killer. See? Anyhow, back to the review. Yeah, I like that. I also like the character of Dr. Sartain, meant to be like a successor to Dr. Loomis. He said that he was Dr. Loomis's student and took over Michael when Dr. Loomis retired and died. I imagine Dr. Loomis is dead in this because in real life Donald Pleasance is long gone. And yeah, I like that. I like the sheriff in this as well. I can't remember the sheriff's name, but he was good in this too, but was a bit dumb when he just like walked into a trap from Dr. Sartain. Now here's a dislike. Now dislikes, I didn't like what they did with Dr. Sartain. Yeah, it was an unexpected twist, but it just wasn't a good twist. I thought, really? He stooped down to his patient's level. Even putting the mask on as he takes Michael into the car with Allison. You know, I'm like, why is did he stage the whole accident so Michael could escape? Did he want Michael to, and apparently I think all he wanted to do was get Michael to talk, and maybe by getting him to do what he wants he can, but he didn't, he failed, and Michael stamps at him. At this point I was like, yeah, good Michael, good, you killed him. I didn't like him after that point anyway. But still, the rest of the film was fantastic, I just thought, there's even a little Easter egg where some trick-or-treaters are wearing the masks from Halloween 3. When Laurie says to all the kids, go home, there's 3 kids running with those masks on. I thought, nice Halloween 3 Easter egg there. I also just loved the whole bit where Michael's like in the neighbourhood and he strolls into a garage and takes a hammer and kills the couple and takes a knife and kills a babysitter. And there's even some little comic relief as well from a babysitter and a kid she's looking after, which says, there's someone in my closet, and she like tries to close it and then Michael's there. Michael kills her, but then the little kid runs out going, hey, he's killing a girl, he's killing the babysitter. And, I just like that kid. He definitely delivered some comic relief there, and I thought that was okay. I thought that was a nice touch. The film was written by Danny McBride and David Gordon Green, who specialised in comedy before Halloween, and I'm thinking, yeah, maybe comedians is what horror needs, because look at what Jordan Peele's achieved with Get Out and Us, and, I thought the Child's Play remake with Aubrey Plaza was good, and, Chris Rock's redoing Saw, so yeah, maybe horror needs comedic talent in there, because it's definitely paid off so far, especially this one. I really enjoyed it. I really loved, I probably think the only dislike is Dr. Sartain in this, but other than that, this was a bloody brilliant sequel, and I just loved every single second of it. This film, how long is it on for? This film is about 106 minutes, so 1 hour and 46 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour 46 minutes, and the time flew by like that, and I didn't even realise it was on that long. In fact, I was just, amazed and just stuck right in there with these films. I just completely loved this one, and with them, and this time around, Michael and Laurie weren't siblings, because that was only dropped in Halloween 2. So in this, Michael and Laurie, the whole sibling thing, doesn't exist in this one. At first I was like thinking, oh no, they can't do that, that's what's made the franchise what it is. But, I actually forgot that they were meant to be siblings. I forgot that some alternate timeline, they're siblings. I actually forgot about that. I just, it was just like, Laurie, had a thing with Michael, 40 years ago. She wanted, and she was out for vengeance to kill Michael. And yes, I just thought, yeah, okay, this has actually worked. Even John Carpenter said he put the whole Michael and Laurie being siblings things down to writer's block. It wasn't a bad writer's block, but, still, making Micheal and Laurie not siblings this time still worked. And I thought, okay, maybe it can work, and it did work. So I'm looking forward to Halloween Kills next year. I really am, and Halloween Ends. I can't say whether they're going to be good or not yet, because I haven't even seen. They've only just confirmed it, and are only getting to work on those two now. So, we'll have to wait till next year. But anyway, I saw this last year in cinemas, and I was just completely amazed, and I just was on the edge of my seat. This was a sequel that did the original justice. I mean, I thought Halloween 2 was the good sequel, but I think, now I think the franchise for me has a better sequel than the original Halloween 2. Really, it really does. So Halloween. Other than that tiny dislike with Dr. Sartain, I don't care. This was a brilliant film, and I look forward to what David Gordon Green and Danny McBride are going to bring to it next. But that's it for this. There's no more Halloween films till next year. So yeah, we are pretty much done. So before we get to my ending bit, let's get to my ratings. Do you know what? This for me gets 5 butcher's knives out of 5. 5 butcher's knives out of 5 for Halloween 2018. So that has been my review on Halloween 2018. Have you seen it? I'm sure you have. Let me know down in the comments below what you think to it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell, and and all my social media links are down below in the description. So yes, that's it. 31, this year's 31 done. All 31 films. We've actually done it. We've actually made it to the very end. So if you've made it to the end, well, good on you. I want to thank you all for watching every day, and for hearing my thoughts on every Halloween, every Friday the 13th, every Nightmare on Elm Street ever made. You lot, you deserve a pat on the back. So, give yourself a pat on the back for that. So yeah, that's it for this year's 31. So, but of course this isn't the end yet. Yes, it's Halloween, but we have a lot more to come this today, because with it being Halloween, I got a few Halloween specials. We have the Thrip and Frank N show later today, followed by the Iron Phantom's Black Book Halloween special. So, like I said, we still have a lot to go on this day. Halloween. Oh yes, how I do love Halloween. Not to mention the last episode of Horror Talk. Yes, we have one more Horror Talk of the Halloween franchise to go. The Mythos on Micheal Myers. So that's coming too. So yes, Halloween. Oh, how I do enjoy the season. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So to see us out now, as he saw us in, I'm going to leave you all with Whack Job. So from me, until next time, don't have nightmares.
Oh, why hello there. So you made it. You survived 31 to 3 slashes. Congratulations. What? You think you win a prize? No! What, you think the horse gets anything at the end of the Kentucky Derby? No! You survived 31, and that's all that matters. And that's it for this year's 31. So, happy Halloween. And as Randall Ross puts it, don't have nightmares, because I'm always there watching. See ya.